How's it going? Hey everyone, this is Gavin Higashi, and this is the Positive Insight interview, and this is number 17. And today I got with me a very special guest, probably the specialist.
Wow.
So anyways, my whole goal with this is to bring positivity out of the people that are in my community and that I'm around. And I'm around this gentleman all the time. He's a really good friend of mine. He's also my boss, which I always say that just to make him feel uncomfortable, and just a really good friend. So Brandon Smith is with us today, so I'm going to chat with Brandon today about all the good stuff he's got going on. So tell us a little bit about it, man. I feel like I know everything.
Yeah,
so
of course. Yeah, no, I will. So,
Okay.
hello everybody. Gavin, I wanted to say thank you for doing these. I think they're awesome. I know it's not easy to do and stay consistent on them. But I think it's cool because the world needs more positivity. I think that's what you're trying to breed into the world. You have a great big audience out there that you've built, and that's awesome. And so thank you for doing it, because I think there's something that we can take from all of your guests. So thanks for doing that. Yeah. So I am Brandon Smith. I work with Gavin, and I have two children, 18 and 16. I have a girlfriend that lives with me who I adore and works in the real estate business as well. And been a Colorado native and been in the title business almost 18 years and just doing my thing.
It's crazy that I've known you that long, right? And we've worked together that long.
Yeah.
And you haven't fired me, so that's pretty sweet.
It's been fun. It's been fun to see you grow, Gavin, and you've helped me grow too. It's been a blast. So yeah.
Thank you. Well, this is not about me. This is about Brandon Smith. So tell me, what are your whys? What do you get up? What makes you get up every day? What are you driven by?
Yeah, awesome. Well, I think a lot of your guests, obviously the ones that have kids like I do, Ross and Jack, two great kids. One getting ready to be a senior, can't believe that, and the other's going to be a junior. That's obviously one of my whys. They drive me every day. They're special kids, and I really I love raising them. It's been fun raising them, and they've turned out to be awesome kids despite me. So that's been fun. That's my biggest why. I have a girlfriend, my friends, my community. Those are my whys, and I think one of the things that I enjoy is trying to be generous, whether that's picking up a bar tab or a monthly donation to the VA or other things that we do. That really drives me, and I enjoy that. And whether it's financially or just time and that kind of thing, that's another big one of my whys is I want to be a generous person.
Yeah. So. Well, I mean, just speaking from experience, I mean, not just generosity monetarily or from giving. I mean, just who you are, and you have always led with your heart, and you always are thinking about everybody else around you. You're very generous with your heart and with your time, and you always have been. And I know I've always seen that, so I appreciate that. So I feel like you live that way.
Well, thanks.
Being generous,
thanks.
for sure.
Yeah,
so,
I appreciate it.
Of course. So what challenges have you gone through in your life that you remember overcoming that you're like, gosh, I really learned from that and really grew from that?
Yeah, I've been so blessed, and us being so close, that. Challenges, I can't really say I've ever had any challenges the way that I think. It's all relative, but the way that I think that some other people have been challenged and done some great things to overcome some great challenges. So I feel a little bit silly talking about challenges. One thing that really sticks in my head, my dad, who was really close friend, mentor, father, great guy, not only to me but to everybody around him. He died way too young, 58 years old. And so that really changed the way I looked at things and who I had to become, not only for myself but for my family and friends and people around me. So nothing compared to what other people have been through, but that's probably the biggest thing that I've had to kind of I don't know if overcome, but just kind of rethink who I am and how I live my life.
I mean, I just knowing you, I know you're understating that. I mean, that is a huge challenge, and anytime people lose a parent or someone that's close to them, that's a huge challenge. And especially for you, I know how much you looked up to your dad and how much you respected him and how much he meant to you. And it's a good outcome to look at that and say, grateful for that time I had with him, but learned so much from him, and also learned from coming out of that, right?
Absolutely.
So I've seen that with you for sure.
Thanks, Gav. He was a great guy.
The best.
So
The best. Your twin. I mean, everyone that's met both of you guys have always said it's your twin. So, so what are you listening to? I was kind of waiting for this question because what are you listening to? What are you reading?
Well, so that's why you're smiling. So Gavin has I don't read a whole lot. I like the podcast because I do a lot of driving in my job from Fort Collins all the way to Colorado Springs. So I've really enjoyed the podcast, and because of you've got me into Gary Vee, and I've been enjoying his podcast. Recently reading his book, Jab, Jab, Jab.
Yeah.
Right hook, right? There's 3 jabs in there. So been enjoying that. I just love his positivity. I love his energy. He makes sense. I love his just do it attitude, and you and I talk about this a lot. I want to be careful I say this, but he says ideas are nothing, execution is everything. That's not exactly how he says it, for those of you who know him.
His words are a little more.
Yeah, but I love it though. He's real, right? And
He's
so,
very real.
just love his message and really been enjoying that. So, and then trade publications and stuff like that. I get Inman and DS News and things like that because I feel like in our professional world we need to know what's going on in that. So
absolutely. Well, I love Gary Vee, right? Because I know how much he's motivating me on a daily basis, and so the fact that I've slowly started to share with people, or even you're asking me, or other people are asking me about him, just to be able to introduce him to other people is pretty cool because I just like how he sets the example. I mean, who else works like that?
Absolutely.
Anyways, so
and I think shout out a little bit to Damon Eddy too for kind of getting you on kind of that kick and finding that positive message you can just listen to over and over.
You're right. Good call. Damon's absolutely the one that introduced me to him. So you're absolutely right. What do you live by? Mantras, quotes, sayings?
I don't know. I don't know if it's something I live by, but I know you guys have heard me say this in sales meetings and things, and I really like it because it's so true, right? And it's if nothing changes, nothing changes. Right. It's so simple, but so many of us don't do it, right? We keep doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting the same result. And so I love that, and I love that you can change little things that over time make big differences, right? Kind of like the compound effect, right? Yeah. So I love saying that, and because I think it can apply to anything, whether it's positive, whether it's something that's negative been happening to you. Yeah. But if you don't change anything, then nothing changes. And I think we should always try new things, and it could be little things, waking up a little bit earlier in the mornings, or doing something different with your kids, 15 minutes every day with your kids, little things. And what I love about that is you never know what that will change down the road, and then you'll have to make tweaks again. Yeah. So I love that one. So
yeah, it's a good one. Well, just since I got here, I think the key is a good opportunity for me to kind of talk about something positive from me, and that's we all need mentors, and we all need people in our lives that challenge us and push us to do a little bit more. And Brandon's been that for me. He's been around my career for all of it, and he's always pushed me to do a little bit more and help me think outside the box. And we both, I think, now hold each other fairly accountable, 100%. And we both find positivity in that relationship, where I think in the past we definitely have found negativity in the relationship to try and find the things to pick at each other because we're that close. But I think, especially over the last year, we've really found ways. How can we help support each other and just staying on track? So if you don't have that person in your life, I strongly encourage you, find someone that you can stay close to,
be real with.
Yeah, be real with, and then you
call each other out.
Absolutely. Share everything with. I know how instrumental it's been in my life, personally and professionally, to have someone that I can bounce things off of. So thank you so much for doing this.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, I've been waiting to do this.
I didn't get too terribly nervous.
I know.
So
our hands stayed.
At least I don't think, anyways.
Stayed in normal spots and we didn't get weird. And that's the other thing. If you ever need a good movie quote, Brandon is the encyclopedia of movie quotes. So thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we did, and have a really good day and a good rest of your week.
Have a great day,
Talk to you
everybody.
soon.
Bye.
Bye.